stood against a nation. When the world bowed to idols, he stood alone. They said the God of Israel was silent. They were wrong. On a mountain called Carmel, a challenge was made. The crowd watched. The heavens waited. No army, no weapon, just one prayer and a soaked altar. What happened next would shake a nation and echo through every generation since. The God who answered by fire still answers today. Elijah on Mount Carmel.
One prophet stood alone and called down fire from heaven. In a time when truth was drowned in compromise, when kings bowed to idols and prophets were hunted like animals, one man dared to believe that God would answer with fire. What happens when your faith is the last light in the darkness? Stay with me, because what God did on that mountain, he still does today. The nation of Israel was broken. Their hearts had turned. Baal worship ruled the land, led by King Ahab and Queen Jezebel, the prophets of the Lord, slaughtered or hiding. But one man, Elijah, refused to bow. He carried a word from the Lord, and he carried fire in his bones. "Bring them all," Elijah said, "all 450 prophets of Baal. Meet me on Mount Carmel." This wasn't just a showdown. This was a moment of divine reckoning. Then Elijah said to the people,
I am the only remaining prophet of the Lord, but Baal has 450 prophets. Get 2 bulls for us. Let the prophets of Baal choose 1 bull for themselves, cut it into pieces, and place it on the wood, but not light the fire. And I will prepare the other bull and place it on the wood, but not light the fire. Then you may call on the name of your God, and I will call on the name of the Lord, the God who answers by fire. He is God.
And all the people answered, "What you say is good." Then Elijah said to the prophets of Baal,
Since you are so numerous, choose for yourselves 1 bull and prepare it first. Then call on the name of your God, but do not light the fire.
1 Kings 18:21. How long will you waver between 2 opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him. All morning the prophets of Baal cried out. They danced, they bled, they screamed, but there was no voice, no answer, no fire. Sometimes the world makes noise. It offers spectacle, but it cannot produce power. Baal was silent, just as every false god is still silent today. Then Elijah said to all the people, "Come near to me." So all the people approached him, and he repaired the altar of the Lord that had been torn down. 12 stones for 12 tribes. He didn't just ask for fire, he made the impossible even harder. He arranged the wood, cut up the bull, placed it on the wood and said, "Fill 4 water pots and pour the water on the offering and on the wood." "Do it a second time," he said, and they did it a second time. "Do it a third time," he said, and they did it a third time. So the water ran down around the altar and even filled the trench. At the time of the evening sacrifice, Elijah the prophet approached the altar and said, "O Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known this day that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and have done all these things at your command. Answer me, O Lord, answer me, so that this people will know that you, the Lord, are God, and that you have turned their hearts back again." Then the fire of the Lord fell, not just on the wood, but on the stones, the dust, the water. Heaven broke open and answered. The people who had once been silent now cried out, "The Lord, He is God!" You may be the one standing alone, but with God, one is enough. God doesn't need numbers to bring down fire. He just needs one heart fully surrendered. Faith doesn't always feel like fire. Sometimes it feels like silence, like praying with no answer. But even when the altar is soaked, even when everything seems impossible, God still sends fire. Elijah was not a superhero. He was a man just like us. And yet when he prayed, the heavens moved. Father, you are the God who answers by fire. We praise you, for you alone are holy. You alone are mighty. Forgive us, Lord, where we've bowed to lesser things. Tear down every idol we've raised, in our hearts, in our homes. Heal our land, heal our hearts. Let fire fall again, not to destroy but to purify. We stand together, one voice, one body, waiting on you with expectancy. Let your glory fall in this generation. If God could move on Mount Carmel, he can move in your life, in your family, in your city. Don't stop praying, don't stop believing. You may be the one standing alone, but with God, one is enough. If this stirred your spirit, share it, speak it, and keep the altar burning. The fire will fall again. Victory. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the powerful story. We believe in bringing the timeless wisdom of the Bible to life, making it accessible for everyone, everywhere. If this story touched your heart, and if you want to hear more incredible Bible stories that inspire, teach, and uplift, we invite you to become part of our community at Living Faith Motion. By joining, you're helping us continue to bring these powerful stories to life, free for all to watch and experience. Your support in any form means the world to us. Whether you share our work, contribute your time, or donate, you're helping to spread the message of faith, hope, and resilience. Together, we can reach more hearts and change more lives. Join Living Faith Motion today and help us keep this mission alive, accessible, and free for everyone. Thank you for being a part of this movement of faith. Your support means more than words can say. Together, we can inspire and build a world rooted in faith.